What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another Organizing the Toy Room episode. This is going to be episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1 or my haul video right before that, be sure to check that out just to get caught up with everything going on. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, if the camera would focus on my face, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys basically the updates that I've done over the last couple days since I made my last video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're going to start right over here, back with obviously the Avatar shelf. We just picked up that Aang that fell over. The biggest changes are going to be here from the Ninja Turtle shelves. So I rearranged some stuff in order to obviously fit these two packs of figures in here. I'm actually not too familiar with these characters, but I did want to pick them up. Wingnut and Screw Loose. So these two right here. And then we have Dirtbag and Ground Chuck over here. Again, not characters I'm too terribly familiar with. It's been a while since I've seen the original Turtles cartoon. But anyways, I needed to get them incorporated into my Turtles setup. So what I did was I took these villains here, because before, and let me just bring this light over here to give you guys a little bit better lighting over here. That may be too much lighting, but so before I had a whole hero shelf up here and then a villain shelf down here, but there's just so many villains and NECA is pumping out right now that they don't all fit in one shelf. So I took some of obviously the main villains, being Shredder, Krang, and the Foot Soldiers, as well as like Metalhead and oh man, why is his name escaping me right now? I cannot remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm sure you guys will let me know down in the comments. But anyways, I moved them up there and then just kind of rearranged all the turtles over here. So just bring in the light to give you guys a little bit better of a view, so you can see all the turtles right there. So yeah, so now I got those guys down here, and then I put Bebop and Rocksteady front and center over here, leading all of the other villains, as you guys can all see. And I really love that the, what is his name? Screw Loose or Wingnut, whatever this, the yellow one right up here. I love that he came with a flight stand, so I can actually make him look like he's flying, and then just elevate him in the back there over everybody else. I think that is really cool. And you can just see all of the other villains right there. And then I opted to save some space and put him in his little like underground mode, which I thought looked pretty cool. So it saved a little bit of space there. But there we go. So that's probably the biggest change. And then obviously I picked up all of the figures that have fallen over from the movie Turtles display. So nothing changed over here, just organized, picked them all up. They're not all falling over anymore. And then I had the party wagon up here with this shelf, but I made some space and rearranged some stuff and moved the party wagon over here. Ideally, I wanted to get it right on top of the turtle shelf, but because of my Fast and the Furious cars, I really couldn't do that. So next best thing is just right over here on top of the Power Rangers shelf. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this the way it is right now, but it is right now, that's the way it's going to be. Another thing I did was I moved that hoverboard. It was on top of here because originally I had my Back to the Future shelf here, but then I moved my Back to the Future shelf over here, and now I finally moved my hoverboard on top of the Back to the Future shelf. So that's all that I did over there, as you can see, and then I just shifted everything else over to the right, respectively. Then that is it as far as these shelves go. I believe the only other thing that I did is add this Super Smash Brothers poster in the background, and I just had to use some tape to hold it up, but when the light's not flashing on it, you can't see the tape at all. But yeah, so I added it to basically my Nintendo shelf right there. I felt it was pretty appropriate, so yeah, that is that right there. Obviously this bottom shelf I still need to organize. We're getting there. And then the only thing left to open is my Power Rangers Lightning stuff that is kind of all scattered throughout the floor over here. Other notable things that I did was I rearranged my whole Toy Story shelf. Now most of you guys probably don't even remember what it looked like. If I can just get the light over here. Okay, so what I did over here was a little bit of rearranging. So I finally added that Rex Deluxe Funko Pop into the display, as well as 3 other of the Pixar Alien Remix figures. Which ones were they is the question. Oh man, it was Kevin from Up right over there, Combat Carl from Toy Story right over here, and then De La Cruz over there from Coco. So I added those into the display, kind of moved a couple around just to get things to fit properly, but I'm sure most of you don't remember how it looks like, so I'll just do a quick pan. And then I rearranged some stuff over here with the army guys and Rex as well. So just a little bit of, you know, just rotating things around, making things fit, updating the way everything looks. And then lastly, we got a brand new pop in, which is this deluxe Biggie Life After Death album right here, which is, it's a little hard to see with the glare and everything, but it's this really cool like recreation of the album cover. I think that looks really nice. I'll try and zoom in if I can, but I do have a couple more pops coming. I got another Biggie pop, Tupac, and Aaliyah I think are all on the way, so those are all gonna go over there somewhere. And I think that's it as far as updates. I didn't do as much, but it was a little time consuming, especially this turtle shelf right here, because there's so many figures to move around and make sure everything looks right and, you know, fits properly and everything like that. So next up, I really need to do Power Rangers, but I have so much Power Rangers that I really haven't had a game plan on how I'm gonna fit all of these Lightning Collection stuff. There's at least like 8 figures that have to fit in here somehow, so I'm still wrapping my mind around that. Another thing that I really need to do is I've had these Hot Wheels all sitting on the floor over here because I kind of ran out of shelf space, so I have to find a way to rearrange that and kind of update my Hot Wheels display. So I think that's it, and then I just have to store these empty boxes. I like to keep some of these boxes, like the NECA Turtles and the Funko boxes, so I need to store those in the garage. I just have to buy another like big cardboard box to fit all of those in, and I think that's it for right now. I would say the next thing I'm definitely going to be doing should be the Hot Wheels that are down on the floor. I think that's going to be the easiest thing to do. Another thing I'm going to do is kind of update this Jurassic Park shelf, because for the longest I've had that T-Rex down there and just a couple other of Jurassic Park stuff, like this little Jeep here that I want to put on display. The problem is the giant shoebox that I have for the Jurassic Park shoes that I got is just kind of taking up a ton of space on the shelf. And you can't, right now you can't even really see the shoebox because of everything going on this shelf. So that's definitely something I do want to update. So I'll probably do that in the Hot Wheels in the next video, just to see kind of how that looks. And another thing that I did that I mentioned in my last video was the Lego Vespa set that I ended up buying. Luckily I hadn't opened it, and I ended up returning it because Lego just announced a brand new Lego DeLorean set that's almost $200. It's coming out in just a couple weeks, and there's also a Jurassic Park Lego set that I want to get of the Ford Explorer right here. So I definitely need more Jurassic Park space, and it should be pretty simple to fit the DeLorean somewhere on my DeLorean display, or whatever, we'll make it work. But anyways, those are all of the updates that I did over the weekend, so now you guys are up to date. I'm going to keep hammering away at this to get finally everything good and get a good room tour in. Here's another little whoa, I'm doing this backwards, hold on, there it is, Kirby Target bag, little promotional bags from Target that I got when I worked there the other day. So anyways, I'm starting to ramble on, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, that link's in the description down below, and I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. As always guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.